So, across the UFC, we do have a wide range of fighters, and to be fair, because MMA is a high T sport, quite a lot of them do so happen to be based. We have guys like McGregor,
Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby!
Paulo Costa,
Well, to look better like a man, not like a fag anymore.
Stop, John Jones,
You know I would absolutely kill you if you ever did something like that.
You
right?
could never kill me.
Oh, I thought you could.
and how can we forget Sean Strickland?
Oh man, I made the champion man with his frosted tips and his gay little watch. Oh no!
Now, there are many others, but these are some that I'd like to bring up. So we've clearly got a wide range of based fighters on the UFC, but the fighter that I'm going to be talking about today is sort of an unsung hero. He doesn't really get the recognition he deserves as the most based fighter on the roster. I mean, the testosterone oozing from this man is enough to, make you want to go out and kill and conquer an entire country. I cannot express just how based this man is. All other fighters in his division seem to be cowering before him. They seem to be his bitch. He seems to be scaring them from fighting him. He seems to be belittling them, and they don't seem to do anything about it. Now, who could I be talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. Please, without any further ado, let me announce to you the new based king of the UFC, Manel Kape. Now, Manel Kape is a flyweight contender in the UFC. He has a record of 18 wins, 6 opponents spared, and he's currently on a 3-fight winning streak with notable wins over fighters like Ode Osborne, Zamagulov, and David Dvorak. 2 of those have came from finishes within the first round. He's truly a high T fighter and just a menace in that division. They all seem to fear the star boy fighting out of Extreme Couture. Born in Angola, he truly is a monster of a man. But why is he based, you might just ask? Anyone can get finished. You can be soy and still get finishes. I mean, look at Israel Adesanya. But he only gets finishes when he grows a breast. What makes Manel Kape so based? Well, without further ado, let me bring to you the unsung treasure and humour that lies within Manel Kape's Twitter. Now, Manel Kape's Twitter isn't most, it doesn't get the boost it deserves, let's just say that. Now, I didn't know how based Manel Kape was, but this all started on March the 26th of this year. As we all know, Manel Kape was set to fight Alex Perez. This fight had been booked a few times, but once again, Alex Perez was a coward and pulled out. And let me just show you a few of his tweets. Right, as you can see here, it's Alex Perez's tweet, apologising for being a coward and whatnot. And then, as we can see here, Manel Kape responds with, "The cause was that you were scared, and when you are scared, your whole body trembles and your reactions are rigid, and you lose control of your body. You are not a man, because a man dies like a man." And then he says, "A coward will," he follows up this by, "A coward will always be a coward." And if we look up at this statement, he brings up some really funny things, saying, "I felt that he would not have the courage to face me. Our energies are totally different, and I knew that he did not want to be here. He did not want the same as I wanted, and it was notorious the fear that emanated from him. But I was surprised to see him getting on the bus, and I really thought we were going to fight, even after grabbing him by the neck and giving him some good slaps in the chest in the meeting room. When we arrived in the arena, we warmed up. There were 3 fights left. He just gave up. This is the best bit. Your DNA is an abomination." "Unlike you, my DNA is from fearless warriors coming from Queen Njinga Mbande. My DNA has history. I kill by the sword and die by the sword inside the battlefield. You coward." Cowards die several times before their death. So that's just that's the intro. That's when we're really getting into that's when I think the world was really exposed to just how based Manel Cap could be. I mean, your DNA is an abomination. Is brilliant, and him talking about grabbing him by the neck and giving him some good slaps in the chest in the meeting room. I mean, obviously, such a high T move from Manel Cap would cause Alex Perez, to bitch out and be a victim to the based king Manel Cap. Now, moving on, as we all know, there was a fight booked between Manel Cap and Davison Figueiredo. This was going to headline the prelims of UFC 290, I do believe. Davison Figueiredo pulled out, saying that Davison Figueiredo decided that he was going to move up to 135, clearly in an attempt to get away from Manel Cap. And once again, the based king took to Twitter, and on April 27th, he gave us this masterpiece. This clown, Davison, gave an interview saying that he was ready to fight in July. He signs the contract and then talks to the doctor asking if he can fight. He should talk to the doctor first and then sign. Bontorin, Alex Perez, this fake champion, all pull out. The truth is, he's fat, weak and old. He started training and felt it's not the same, so he ran from the fight. Dana White, Mickey Maynard, Ali Abdelaziz, please do something. I can't stand these losers anymore. Little faggot. This is why Viadino KO don't want to fight me. If this guy goes to Africa, he's going to come back pregnant. But I'll be waiting for you, Leo. Little fag. And then he just to confirm, he's given us a picture of Figueiredo, as he is as he had the career as a barber. Now, as we can see, just another complete destruction of a top-level fighter by Manel Cap. Absolutely relentless on Twitter. No holds barred Cap, based, quite frankly. Very based indeed. Sean Strickland, who's that? Manel Cap is clearly the based king. I mean, not being completely unafraid to call, the former champion of your division a little faggot. We need more stuff like this in the UFC, man. It really, I like this sort of shit. It's really good. Manel Cap's a warrior, man. This is fucking awesome. And now, moving on. The most recent victim of Manel Cap's onslaught has been overhyped prospect Muhammad Mokaev. As you can see, Manel Cap put out a very, peaceful tweet. The speed, the footwork will determine my victory on July 8th. If those hands remain low, I'll knock him down easily. This is in reference to, obviously, Muhammad Mokaev, in which Muhammad Mokaev responds saying, "Don't miss leg day," and gives us a picture of Manel Cap's legs. And to which Manel Cap responds in typical based fashion, "No kid, I don't miss the leg. This was on the cutting weight process. The weight I carry in the squats, believe me, you have no life, but good one. Also, just remember my third leg is bigger and thicker than your two legs together." Once again, based Cap, just putting fucking Mokaev in his place. The little cuck. Just teaching him how it's done. And since, Muhammad Mokaev is clearly, taken back by this high T statement and says, comparing the sizes of the third leg with another man sounds very strange, mate. And to which, obviously, calm as a cucumber, Manel Cap says, "No, son. I wasn't comparing. Impossible to compare the incomparable. Hide this worm." And then he tweets a picture of his legs and says that this is what his legs look like usually. They're obviously, they're a bit more thicker and they look in better condition there. Clearly, Muhammad Mokaev does not know what he's getting into. Based Kang Cap made short work of him there. And now, finally, the most recent thing that Manel Cap has says. Manel Cap has said in his onslaught has been... This might be the best one because this is actually quite bad. Like, you know, this might be worse than the faggot comment depending on who you are. Now, so Muhammad Makayev says that Manel Crap didn't want to fight. Looking for new guys, I still believe Tim Elliott and Schnell have a bigger heart to take this than Crap. You know, obviously his name is Manel Cat. It's actually Kang Cat. But, you know, what would Muhammad Makayev know about that? In which case, Based Cap responds simply with, spreading lies, you little false prophet. You have never received a contract of my name, nor have I received any contract of your name. Now your desire to fight with me is normal, but you are still a small fish for such a desire, since you started talking about my name. Matchmakers have warned me not to waste my time with you, because you are irrelevant at this time. I'm really sorry to hurt your feelings. You lose a lot of the time on Twitter and PlayStation. Be careful not to end up like Tim Elliott's wedding. Just throwing Tim Elliott under the bus. Absolutely no regards for him at all. Best regards, Manel Cap. So clearly, you know, he's absolutely served up and slaughtered Muhammad Makayev there, and also just said fuck you to Tim Elliott as well for being a little cuck. So that's all. You know, we have a new based Kang in the division. His name is not Manel Starboy. It is Manel based Kang Cap. Spread the word. This guy, get at this guy's Twitter. The UFC needs to push this guy. He's a superstar in the making. I agree with all of his political views and everything he says. What a funny guy. What a nice charismatic man. What a warrior as well. Like he's got, you know, he's got warrior blood, warrior DNA. You know. And he is truly here to take over. So that rounds off everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscribe. And tell me what you think about Manel Cap's based comments. Do you agree? And are you a based Kang yourself? Or perhaps are you a little bit of a, you know, are you a little soy boy? Are you a little Tim Elliott? Are you a, you know, are you what he called Figueiredo? Now, please also, if you have time, I'd like for you to check out my Instagram page, Based Casual Fitness. I'll be uploading more gym-related content there, if that's the sort of thing that you're into. Right, cheers, I'll see you guys later.